hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, we are talking Sistas. Okay, Tyler Perry, Sistas Close to You, Season 7, Episode 16. Child, listen, we about to have a ghetto-ass baby shower. Can we all touch and agree? This baby shower about to be ghetto as hell. We got Pam and Maurice and Sabrina trying to plan this thing out. Everybody else that was supposed to show up is a no-show, no-go. And I did not know that Pam and Maurice might be the team that I want to see, okay? I think I'm here for this. Something else I was here for was Zach and Aaron both putting their big boys' pants on, coming together, kumbaya. You know, we could be brothers, we can unite, we could be these baby daddies, we gonna be chill, we gonna be cool. You know, what's the chances that, 1 in 400 damn chance that something like this could happen and it happens to two of us, right? It would be us that would be the damn baby daddies out here sharing damn babies, and Zach talking about his baby gonna come first because Aaron always following behind. I was like, okay, about damn time. All right, I love to see it. Meanwhile, even though I thought it was weird that Trey was tracing down damn Karen, which I never understood, I always kind of thought he was a better fit for Pam. But then why would Pam want somebody that was basically chasing down her friend and boss? But now, she doing. Apparently, they went out and then whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. It seemed to be good. Okay, whatever, girl. Okay. Then we find out Hayden ain't just been tired because he working hard in the damn office for Miss Marie. No, she got him working day and night. Okay, he been coming over like I've been stroking, giving the midnight oil to Miss Marie, baby. I said, oh, okay. Jordan and damn Ethan, y'all. Is it just me or do he have better damn chemistry with Ethan than he do with damn Andy? Child, Jordan done got slipped a damn drink. He passed out on the couch and bitch. When you know it, who's the mystery witness that the damn feds is hiding over here and they don't want Andy to say anything? I said, if y'all didn't want Andy to say anything, y'all damn sure shouldn't have let her damn know. Apparently, Penelope is still damn alive, but the baby is a goner and she want Gary to play as she should. She talking about she coming after him and all of the damn things, and she don't want Andy to be telling Jordan that she's still around. Child, we already know that's going to definitely be a damn mess. Now, we get this awkward, cringy, creepy, I don't know, just outlandish damn scene with Tony and his baby damn mother, and I have to agree with Danny. I feel like this chick still wants Tony, even if he don't want her. He's telling Danny, she the moon, she the star, she the sky. Let him go ahead and get down on his knees and tell, show her how much she want him. I don't know why Rich decided to come over here today, the day that Sabrina is in her I don't give a damn type of mood. She ready to curse everybody out. She's sick of everybody telling her that they damn sorry and them not coming through. And is Sabrina already pregnant over here munching on that damn ice cream, or is it the hormone shots that's about to make her lose her damn mind out here in these freaking streets? I don't know, y'all, but I definitely see a pregnancy coming. Maurice done kicked out freaking Grayson because he was baking oxtails, and who baked oxtails, bitch? Okay, go ahead and throw my oxtails on the stove in a pot with some cut up onions, Maurice said. But we found out that this is really his trauma from everything that he went through, and he's pushing Grayson away, so we may want to go ahead and rewind, okay, Maurice, and take it from the top and reevaluate things. But let's go ahead, y'all, get into this episode, break it on down, take it from the top, how we do, and talk about it all, child. So we know that, right now we trying to Zach and Fatima get on the same page as far as this nanny is going. We feel like we've been in a better space. We interviewed a couple different people. Zach was cracking me up how he was like just all over the place. Okay, sometimes he wasn't looking, sometimes he didn't care, sometimes he didn't want to hear what they had to say. Sometimes we was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I got tattoos too. I don't mean to be funny, but why the hell do you got a tattoo of a knife on your neck? Another time we over here like, and your parole officer told you to come straight here. Zach was falling asleep. He over here eating some chips. But finally we get to one lady that we feel like, okay, we might be on the same page. She said she's strict. She said, listen, my kids used to love when I make my mashed potatoes and my meatloaf, and we like the one, where you cut up the potatoes, baby. Is there any other kind? We got the calendar app. We all love the calendar app. So yeah, we got a nanny. She is hired, right? But of course that came at the end of the episode. Before we got there, in the beginning of the episode, we got Danny, basically picking up where we left off, where you know, Tony wife or ex-wife is coming in, introducing herself, and, you know, Danny want to know why did she say wife. Now, when she reached out her hand to shake her hand, I didn't understand why Tony was, like, pushing Danny's hand back down and holding it. Like, what was the problem there, okay? That's why I said it was just very awkward all over the place, right? And she's saying how she requested leave to come to the United States, and she told him she wanted to see her kids until, you know, her thing comes through or whatever. And then he's introducing them like, Tiffany, this is Danny, this is Tiffany. So she like, actually is Major Hamilton, and it take a minute before it kick into him, and he like, wait, did you say Major? You said Major? Oh, your father would be so happy, he would be so proud of you. And she was like, right. She was like, you know, he would be crying real tears right now for the first time. So they over here doing a special damn handshake and clap and hugging and everything, and Danny looking like, okay. And, you know, Danny asked if they still on for this date they were supposed to have tonight. And he was like, actually, I had promised the kids I was going to take them to the movies. So now she's stepping in talking about some, oh, well, I could take them to the movies and y'all two could go ahead and do whatever y'all doing. I'm down for a slushie and some nachos and, you know, spending time with the kids. And he like, for real? Because she asked where the kids was at. And he said with his mom or whatever. So she talking about, well, she going to head over there and go see them. And, you know, she going to bring his mom her favorite, you know, banana pudding. And when he mentions that, well, actually, Danny had mentioned how cute the kids are and how good they are. She like, you met them already? And he over here stuttering and stumbling. And he like, oh, yeah, I had an emergency and I had asked her to step in. And, you know, Danny was like, yeah, I'm Danny Poppins, you know, and he's saying how much they like her or whatever, right? And so when Danny was leaving out, like, okay, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and, you know, relax, release, do what the heck y'all doing, get up out y'all way. Danny had said something about her fake ass, and she was like, excuse me, she was like, oh, no, you got class, girl, okay? The way you pulling off that daggone, you know, suit and them damn colors, only you can make that work or whatever. And she told Danny, like, yeah, you cute too. So now we get over here, right, to freaking Andy telling Fatima that she'll be back to the office in a minute. She gotta make a stop first. She had to run an errand, and we see her knocking at the door, and we see the officer opening up the door, you know, telling her to come in, and basically like, shush, shush, shush. And when she get in there, he's saying how they have to be real careful about Gary or whatever, and this witness that they have. And Penelope come walking out, and because she like, well, who the hell is the witness? And she like, Penelope, okay, pretends to be shocked, okay, pull up that damn gift. So now we get over here to, you know, Sabrina, and the only one that shows up is Pam. Then you have Danny already saying she can't make it or whatever the case may be. You know, Maurice comes or whatever, and Andy, of course, is still over there at the hotel with Dad and Penelope, so we already know that she's not showing. And of course, we have them going back and forth. You know, Maurice and Pam is more so on the same page in terms of the decorations, in terms of how the cakes look. Pam is like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing no freaking homemade cakes. You know, we ain't gonna be sitting here blowing up no balloons. She said, girl, let me be in charge of that. I'm gonna take care of everything, make it do what it do. And, you know, Pam is pretty much like a Maurice Robbins, saying how they both dressed alike. So, you know, she could tell that they both have good taste. And, you know, Andy is trying to tell Penelope how much her brother is worried about her, how he needs to know about this, how she needs to call him, she needs to go and tell him that she's here right now. They keep saying how dangerous it is and how they can't take no chance. And she's like, I get it. I just need you to be there for my brother and hold him down, but he can't know what happened. She was like, you know, all the blood that was there, and he had the nerve to tell her to get up and go and clean up the blood or whatever. And she wants him to pay for what he's done to her, for what he did to, you know, Andy and all the women. Okay, he gotta pay. She really want him dead, and she want him taken out, and, you know, she want him to be bleeding the way that she was bleeding. And he has to, you know what I'm saying, go down for everything that he did. You know, she could never forgive him for this or whatever. And Andy is saying, trust me, I understand. She's like, how about I just go back to the house and I'll call, you know, you back on the phone, or you call and I'll put Jordan on the phone so he could at least hear your voice. But again, we saying that we can't, you know, take no chances with this. And I'm like, if that's the case, then y'all should have never called Andy over to the damn house, okay? I'm sorry, or hotel, wherever the hell y'all at. I don't know why y'all bothered, because you already know Andy gonna slip up one way or another. She like, you know, I know you love my brother and my brother love you, and I just need you to hold him down. And she promising that she will. Now, Zach shows up at the gym. and he sees Aaron there or whatever, and Aaron's like, oh hell no, I ain't got time for this right now. And Zach is like, nah, for real, like chill, I come in peace or whatever, right? There's no reason for me and you to be beefing. We need to just be able to be two grown men, be able to be chill, be cordial with each other. And he like, shit, I've never had no issues with you to begin with, Zach. It ain't no reason for me not to like you, right? It's not no reason for me to sit here and argue with you. So of course, on the one hand, Zach making it seem like we ain't got no issues and we could be cool. But on the other hand, when he comes out and he says to Zach, like, that would be nice if you could be that way, because now you a dad and sometimes you do be having a, short fuse or whatever, and you got to be mindful. He over here like, well, don't you goddamn kids, and didn't your wife take herself out? And he was like, see, why do you always do that? Why do you stay bringing up, my ex-wife and her taking herself out or whatever? And then Zach, all right, was like, all right, okay, I'ma chill. Like, just forget about that. Can we start over from scratch? Can we forget about all this other stuff? Can we just, be able to be cordial now and just be worried about the fact that we got these babies to take care of? And it's like, sure, yes, that's exactly what, I want. I want us to be able to do what we need to do. Zach is saying, that's fair, that's my fault. He said, you need to be careful too on how you be judging people. And then first Aaron is like, really, you of all people were saying that? And he was like, yeah, my father was this, my mother was that, and we all got our issues. And Aaron was saying, like, we actually have more in common than you think that we would have. And so he like, all right, cool. So at this point, I'm just saying, let's put our differences aside, let's go ahead, squash everything, and co-parent, right? So we like, okay, yes, for the kids, for ourselves, of course. Aaron is like, I'm down, I'm willing to do anything, that's what I've been wanting. So they like, okay, we cool, we give a pound and all of that, right? And we like, appreciate you. Then the next thing you know, Zach is like, yo, what is the chances that we both would get Karen pregnant at the same time? And Aaron is laughing like, about time somebody said it. It's so crazy. It's nobody I've been able to talk to this about, and this is something that's like a 1 in 400 chance of happening. And how the hell would it just be, me and you of all people that this could have possibly been the two that it would happen to or whatever, right? And they would get the same damn, woman pregnant at the same damn time. It's real crazy. So they both, was laughing about that. And then, here goes Zach talking about something, well, my child is probably going to come first because, you always following behind. Then he telling him get on the treadmill because he got a damn dad, a dad bod, and they definitely don't go at the same speed. So, of course, Zach still got to be Zach, but I was so glad that we got past that part. Hopefully we stay there, because I really get sick and tired of them, fighting every damn minute, and I'll just be like, why? Now, moving on from them, we who the hell did we have? We still had pretty much Pam and Maurice talking. She's saying the things that she got set up, and she's asking Maurice about it being ambassador to her, her little hair products and stuff that she got. And he like, oh girl, I didn't know you was getting down like that. And he was like, ambassador do got a good ring to it. So she asked him for his social media, and she done followed him. He talking about how you like the thing so fast, liked everything so fast. And she like, that's a part of being an influencer. How to do the things that you need to do or whatever. And she telling him to follow her back. And when she leaves, Sabrina was telling Maurice, okay, time's up, you could go. And he was like, you're very much giving me energy like you trying to say your man is coming, boy, bye. She was like, yeah, my man is coming, boy, bye. Okay, like you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. And he was like, I've been thrown out of damn better places. Okay, you ain't got to tell me twice. And he started grabbing the glasses and stuff to go, saying how you got to take everything with you when you go. And it was funny because when Pam left, he was like, yeah, I don't like her. Okay, she's a bit much. And Sabrina's like, you of all people saying somebody's a bit much when you a damn bit much yourself. And he was like, yeah, that means it would be much. Like it could only be one of us at a time that's going to be a bit much. But I actually like their chemistry. I never even thought about, Maurice and Pam being cool. But I liked it for what it was. And they were saying they could do some things to work together or whatever. So, now he got ahead to leave or whatever, and Sabrina was just there. But before she was leaving, she was saying she really want to tell the girls about themselves, that she feel like everybody keep playing in her face, taking advantage of things, and he was like, well, hey, I like that. You know me. I don't mind. I don't hold my damn tongue for nobody. He was like, you need to start speaking up more and telling people how you feel. Like, go for it. So, nonetheless, Angie finally decides to hurry up and run her ass back to the damn office. But before she had ran in there, Hayden had came in, and Fatima was laughing in his face, and he was like, well, what the hell you laughing at? She like, nothing, just enjoying seeing you make a damn fool out yourself or whatever. And he was like, well, I'm going to have, Miss Marie eating out the palm of my hands, not knowing that Miss Marie was coming in behind him. And, of course, we cut to, like, a commercial right after he was saying that. The way they be cutting these damn commercials be annoying as hell. But before that, we had Trey come in and Pam singing, like, I hope I didn't get too crazy. Last night Andy was sorry, I'm just messing up these names. Karen was going off on her for being there late and saying, girl, you promised me you was going to be here and get to work. And she just made it seem like she was at an appointment about the ambassador thing. I guess she didn't want to say we was actually working on your damn, shower that you done asked us to do. So she like, I'm here now. I'm sorry about that. And she's saying how everything is going good so far as her business. And, Karen asked about how the date went last night with Trey. And she was like, it was pretty good. We talked about food. We talked about business and all of that. And so lo and behold, of course, it's like we talk Trey up. And he ends up walking in and he's telling her how the guy from the barbershop had gave him this, oil for his hair or whatever. And he said he think it would be a good idea if she would give samples out of her products. And she started thinking about it and was like, hey, you never know, that actually could be a good idea, right, to give samples out. And now I got this ambassador. Next thing you know, I could be on billboards and all of that. So she like, okay, good looking. And she asking him how she was last night. And he was like, you was lit. And she was like, I'm sorry, once that Jose Cuervo get in my system, it ain't no telling what I could do. But it seemed like they all having a good vibe. And she was just sitting there stuck for a minute, still staring when he walked out the door. And Karen like, girl, get it together, okay? Get your ass to work, get to answer them damn phones, okay? Do something with your damn life. That's not what I'm paying you for, just to stand around and be looking. Now, of course, when we came back from commercial, we had, Miss Marie coming up to Hayden like, what you said? Okay, rewind. You want to repeat that? You want to talk that mess in my face? And, of course, he tried to clean it up and was like, oh, I apologize for that. I didn't mean it in that way, and we going to do the job the best way that we can, and we going to make sure that the job gets done. This will never happen again. And she's like, it better not. And she was saying that, they was able to surprise them in the courtroom and come out of nowhere, and have these other extra witnesses. And he said, we didn't know about the extra witnesses. We had no idea that was going to happen. And Andy had hurried up and ran in and pretty much was like, we're going to work together. This, we're going to be on top of it. They're not going to see us coming. And she was like, that's what I like to hear. That's what I want to see, because if not, I'm going to be taking my business elsewhere. And, neither one of y'all becoming no damn partners in here. And they're going to be mad that y'all not here no more. So it just so happened when they finished talking and she left that, Fatima was asking how did everything go with the shower planning. And she was like, oh my God, I forgot. And she hurries up and calls Sabrina. And Sabrina is basically getting on her. And she's like, well, I said I'm sorry. She like, yeah, I get it, girl, that you sorry. But the fact of the matter is you could at least have answered me or called me back. You was a no call, no show, and I'm pretty much holding down everything by myself. And yeah, we all grown, we all got responsibilities, but at the end of the day, I've been doing what I gotta do and stuff like that, and I expect for y'all to do what y'all gotta do too. Y'all not the only ones that have stuff. So she told her she had to go and hung up the phone. And you had Andy asking Fatima how little Michael's doing, and she like, he coming along. We actually looking for nanny for him. So we get over here to Sabrina, and Sabrina thinking she about to get it in with Rich, and in the midst of them kissing, she had the little shoe that was, I guess, supposed to be a decoration for the shower, when he asking about that, and she like, oh, don't worry about that, and throwing it and just, trying to get into the business of things. And he talking about well, can I ask you, or are you on birth control? And I'm like, well, why would she be on birth control? I don't know. Somebody tell me, because I've never really been doing fertility. But I would think if you're doing fertility, then you're not on birth control, and that would be the point of why he would have to wear a condom, because obviously if she's trying to get pregnant, why would she be having birth control? I don't know. That just seemed like it was conflicting to me and random, and like we would have been had this conversation either way, even if that's not the way that it works. And it annoyed Sabrina, and she was pretty much like, yeah, no. Okay, why the hell are you asking me that now? She was like, now you done changed my mood. I don't even want to be bothered. You could go ahead and get the hell up out of here. And he was like, for real, seriously, you want me to leave? He was like, I didn't mean it in that way or whatever, right? And she went in her bedroom and closed the damn door on his face and was like, goodbye. Now, meanwhile, Maurice gets his behind home. He walking in like, what the hell are you doing? Grayson is up in here, and he's like, I know you ain't just baked no damn oxtails in the oven. Like, that's not where they go, okay? They go on top of the stove, simmering, cooking slow with the nice little diced up onions. Like, no, that's not what we do. Then on top of that, Grayson want to talk about he done cleaned out the damn closet and fixed it, and he was like, I have my damn closet in an organized order, okay? It might seem chaotic to you, but it's an order to me, and you didn't need to go in there and touch it. You doing too much, and you're getting on my damn nerves now, and you might have to go ahead and get up out my space. So then Grayson starts walking away to leave, and he's like, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. I'm like, well, you pretty much did, Maurice, okay? So, child, now they both mad at each other. Now we get on over here to Hayden coming into Miss Marie, and he's still basically repeating the same thing he already told her. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna make it up to you, and I'm gonna make sure that nothing like this ever happened to him, again. And she asking him if he ever been married, and he was like, well, it was only 2.5 seconds. So she basically like, yeah, marriage is funny, and it has its ups and downs and ins and outs. It changes, every minute, and she tired of it, and she ain't gonna be putting up with it no more. And so, she's asking him what extra things is he gonna be willing to do. How is he gonna fix all of this and make it up to her? And he over here opening up her damn freaking robe and throwing it on the floor, and we smiling in each other's face. I'm like, oh, okay, so we making this just like a regular thing. You really out here bumping and grounding with Miss Marie. Okay, so anyway, Maurice was venting to his friend and telling him, what happened with Grayson, but at the same time saying, he didn't mean anything by it and he didn't want him to leave. And we kind of have to reevaluate, like, you never really got over everything that happened to you. You never faced it. You just tried to play it off and move along and act like nothing didn't happen. And, Q really did mess you up. And it may be time for you to look in the mirror, and also for you to have a conversation with Grayson and explain everything that happened so that he can understand where you coming from and why, it's hard for you to kind of move on in that way, right? Okay, cool. Now, Danny and Tony get home, and he ready to get down to business. He's saying how, his ex-wife is staying there with the kids, and so they have all night long. And she's like, yo, that means like this is still really something here. This is not just about y'all being high school sweethearts. This not about y'all still being cool. Like, this lady still wants you. And he keeps saying, no, it's not like that. And she's like, yes, it is like that, and I wish you would listen to me for a minute and stop being so damn dismissive of what I'm saying. And he's telling her, oh no, I'm not being dismissive, I'm not being dismissive. But at the same time, you actually are kind of being dismissive and just kissing on her and wanting her to move on from it and not say the way that she feels, and just trying to put it off like, oh, you're jealous, this is so cute, and she's like, no, it's not jealousy. And then she looking like she's being annoyed and not really wanting to hear him when he wants to kiss on her and stuff. But then he's like, let me show you how much, and he starts to go down, and all of a sudden, since he went down and I guess he was licking in the right spot, we pretty much was like, we was about to let it all go. But we know this is going to be something that's going to come back up again, especially if she's moving back around to the States. And it just kind of reminded me of her having those conversations with Preston, even though it was for a different type of situation, and her saying, you're dismissive, you don't listen to what I'm saying and stuff like that. So we already know that's going to be an issue. Finally, we ended it off with Jordan. Jordan is here having drinks, wallowing in his damn self-pity or whatever, being, I guess, worried about his sister, saying he don't even really give a damn about the campaign, not knowing that there's a bug there. And on top of that, this boy is literally pouring damn whatever the hell that was in your damn drink, while you on the phone with Andy, because Andy calls and he's saying how good it is to have this woman and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, and he's asking Ethan if he have any kind of woman, and he like, nah, woman is too much for me, I don't got time for that right now. And he literally take like the whole shot down and the shit hits him like boom immediately, and he over here, Ethan, can you give me some water? I think I might have had too much. And all of a sudden he passed out, and Ethan is pulling him by his damn legs. So what do y'all think? Okay, that they planning on setting him up with, because we know they're gonna set him up with something. That something is gonna pop up on him, you know, with him having these drugs in his system or some kind of pictures or something. We know Gary gotta have a bigger plan, and probably even mixing around some of the stuff that he was saying, as far as them having him tapped and probably having some type of recording of him. Child, I don't know, but I can't wait for them to take damn Gary down. I'm sick of it. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.